Hello, good afternoon and welcome to today's vlog for Monday the 24th of August. Hope everyone's had a good weekend and back at it today. Right, I was gonna, because I excuse me, because last week was a first full week I've done with you for a while. I thought I would just go through some stats. Not overly exciting, but here we go. Total income for me last week was £905. All these figures are before VAT. So £905 on the income. Overall, I thought that was reasonably decent. Just had the one sort of bad day with one £80 job. Standing expenses. I'm sorry I've been over this before, but I do have new viewers, so I'll just briefly explain how I work my standard expenses out. I made a loan to the company when I started of £35,000. The plan is to repay that, so it came out of a pension pot, at £600 a month for the next 5 years. So that's £7,200 a year, and at the end of the 5 years that would be £36,000. That's 35 plus 1,000 interest, and of course whilst the money's being put in a savings account, it's earning interest each month as well. So that £600 a month is divided by the number of weeks I work in a month, either 5 or 4. If it's a 4-week month, £150 a week. 5-week month, yes, £120 a week. So August is a 4-week month, so £150 there. My other standing expenses, my hire and reward insurance, goods in transit insurance, CX membership, stationery costs, AdBlue, there's some other things I can't think, not a lot, but it all works out. I work it all out at £35 a day. That covers it comfortably. So 5 working days last week. This guy's trying to get us all killed. Sorry about that. Yeah, £35 a day, so that works out at £175 a week. So in total my standing expenses are £325. My fuel bill last week was £222.08. So that left me a income figure £357.92 to do what I like. I will take some of that towards my wages at the end of the month, and a little bit of it will stay in the company accounts. As for mileages, I did 1,276 miles. That's from when I left home on the Monday morning to when I got home on the Friday evening. I used 141.81 litres of fuel, which equates to 31.2 gallons, and that gives me a nice miles per gallon of 40.90. Anything between 38 and 42 I'm happy with. If I do a London delivery, it will drop down close to that 38. If I was to do all A road motorway and not keep the engine running because it's bloody hot and I want the aircon on, I will get up around the 42, maybe just over. So 40.90, I'm happy with that, and I sort of know that my vehicle is also working well. Right, on to today. I left you Friday afternoon on the M25. There wasn't anything extra came up on Friday afternoon. I didn't expect it, and to be honest, I wasn't really that interested. A job came up for Monday this morning, which I put a price on, and I got a quick phone call, so I don't know if I missed out on anything better or not, but this was okay. This looked like it was 1 collection and 3 deliveries, but it actually turned out to be 2 collections and 2 deliveries. The first collection was going to be in Stowmarket this morning at 7:30. Stowmarket, just on the A14 there in Suffolk. It's about 35 minutes once I've dropped the wife off in Colchester. That gave me time then just to pop into Greg's up on the A12 there and get some breakfast, have that, and comfortably make my way to Stowmarket, which I got there for 7:10. It worked out actually when I got there, it was actually 2 collections and 2 deliveries. So I picked up part of the load, which was just 5 bits of wood, literally 1.2 metres long. Could have gone in a small van, so that was absolutely fine. I was off site there at 7:25. The next collection was in Norwich, That got me there for 8:35, just over an hour. That was just 40 miles between the two, but A road traffic at that time in the morning. And I picked up 3 large 3-metre pieces of insulation. So I was there at 8:35, off at 8:50. 2 deliveries were both in Lowestoft, so about 27-28 miles away. Got to the first one at 9:40. I was away at 9:50. That was the wood, and then the insulation went literally half a mile down the road to another site, and I was all done and empty by 10. The mileage on that in total was, well, it was advertised as 70 miles. It was actually 68 I did, and the price I put on that was £120, which I think was a decent price. I have no idea really how I worked it out. I think roughly in my head I was looking at 70 miles at sort of £90. It's £1.30 a mile for the long van, and then probably £10 for the extra drops. I guess the Lowestoft ones were probably going to be quite close, which they was. Literally, it wasn't even a mile. So 120, I'm happy with that, because it's excuse me, I'll just turn around. Yeah, it was a decent price and a good start to the day, and I was quite confident of getting that done without any too many problems, and that was what the case was. Empty say at 10 o'clock. Grabbed myself a quick coffee. There was some jobs around. There was a job from Halesworth. Now Halesworth is going back down to Suffolk, about 35 minutes away, and that was going back up to Great Yarmouth, the other side of Lowestoft, for a small van. 24 miles was the job mileage. I put £60 on that. I was thinking, to be honest, it'd just be a filler for the day really, more than anything, and it'd probably be quite straightforward, but I didn't get that, although it was still, my quote was still in the system when I did finally get a job. There was 2 jobs came up fairly quickly. There was one from Beccles going to Boston, a small van, 96 miles, put a price of £100 on that. And then soon after, one from Lowestoft. It was well, a minute from where I was apparently, on the industrial estate where I was parked up having a coffee, and that was going to Cambridge for a large van, 66 miles, and I put £90 on that. My thinking was there wasn't too many vehicles in the area. Now obviously I really wanted the Lowestoft to Cambridge for all sorts of different reasons. I didn't want to cancel the Beccles one, because the likelihood would be that I won't get the Lowestoft one, and because I got a phone call for the Beccles job, so I accepted. I took it. I don't know, obviously I cancelled the price on the Lowestoft to Cambridge, but there you go. These are the things, you have to make decisions. So I took the job from Beccles. I was 20 minutes away from Beccles. I was literally sitting on the roundabout where the road splits to Ipswich and to Beccles. So 25 minutes down there. Small van job, as I say, 96 miles. I was on site 10:45, away at 10:50. 2 boxes, that's all it was. Little bit of a trek over to Boston. A47, it's got some roadworks on there, but do you know what? It's actually quite a nice drive. It's not a problem with traffic. So tooling along now. Got there on site at 1:20, and I'm off site at 1:30. It was this side of Boston. I don't know if the the A17, isn't it? There's a services, Greg's, Burger King, and the other side's McDonald's and a BP. I just went, it was literally just by there, so I was able to go and park up and have my lunch. Gave it till 2 o'clock, started and make my way back. There was nothing in Boston. There was one job, well, it was advertising it for today, but it was a daily job, parcel delivery, 80 parcels. I'm not interested in that. There was a job from Boston going to Utoxeter, for Crown Couriers. I don't work for Crown Couriers anyway. I don't really want to go to Utoxeter either, so I left that one alone. Been very quiet, not been much coming up on the feed, even from where I live, Colchester way, for later on today, tomorrow, just a couple of jobs. So I thought I'm going to leave, I'm going to make my way back, which I'm doing. I've been through Kings Lynn now, I'm on the way to Thetford, and then from Thetford I can just cut down towards Ipswich. yeah, nothing at the moment for today and nothing at the moment for tomorrow. So you never know, might be able to pick something up today for delivery tomorrow, but if I do, I'll let you know about that tomorrow. Other than that, that's it. I hope you had a decent day. Thank you all for subscribing, watching, and the comments. Numbers are going up, so I do appreciate that. It's not massively about the numbers for me. I'm not going to be one of these guys who wants to get awards for YouTube, hence I just do it on my iPhone and it's done in one hit. No editing or anything like that with me. The day I have to do that will probably be the day I won't bother, but anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I hope it is informative, and we'll talk again tomorrow. All the best. Cheers, Paul.